I'm still attentive. I thought he was talking to me, man.
Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are
Yo, what the fuck is this shit? Yo, what the fuck is this shit, man? What the fuck are we playing, man? We got kicking meters.
Off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Shit, I don't even know what's on defense, but we're gonna fucking do it though. It's red like a motherfucker, not really. Oh, this is Tyreek Hill.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Gurley.
And they work this well upfield.
All right, say no more.
25
that look right.
yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Toss.
How about our reigning AFC player of the week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for
another
two in a
toss
row here this week. Gurley again here on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Breeze.
Oh, what?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. That's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the first running back drafted this year is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it.
Mayfield now on second down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
11 more on that one and another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
A handoff to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield to Mixon on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for his son, but they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team.
All right, here we go.
You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, he wants to make that a Giants tattoo. And that family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
second down. Here's Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
We got 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Here we go.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
0-2, 0-2. 11, 11, 11, 11. Ready. You waiting?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Kill. Easy.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready. You waiting? Single. 13.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And some room to roam now. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Over. Hot.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Breeze. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pick up there, a 20-yard.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Ready. You ready? Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready. You ready?
Now Breeze, gotta have this one. Flushed out right, escaping the pressure right. He is gonna find Hill here. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're gonna get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Returning it, John Ross. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The toss out to Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady. 5-8. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Breeze will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ready? You ready? 51 to Mike, boys. 51. On the lock.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hopefully one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Barkley, toss play left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Banjo. 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 Banjo.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Going deep downfield for Ross. And no, it's incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of...
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the